Hello, welcome to yet another video of Acharya Nidana Academy. In this particular video, we are going to discuss the concept of Viprakrishta Hetu. So, before going to that particular topic, let us look into some of the concepts that we need to concretize. Whenever we are going to learn Ayurveda informations, try to integrate with the physics, chemistry, and biology of conventional science. When we able to do this and when we are able to understand with these concepts with the physics, chemistry and biology, then a deep understanding of Ayurveda can be possible. Whenever we want to have that particular deepest understanding, we need to practice the concept of minimalism. When you say about minimalism, we need to take one small topic and we have to do the brainstorming session. The brainstorming session, in the sense, say for example, take the concept of dosha. Try to learn it with the subject of Sharira Rachana, then try to learn it with the subject of Kriya Sharira, Roga Nidana, Dravyaguna Vijnana, Rashastra Vaishya Kalpana, Agatatantra, Swastavratta, Kayachikitsa, Shalyatantra, Shalakyatantra, Prasuti Tantra and Sri Roga Vijnana, Kaumara Bhratya. So like that, from all these subjects, we have to learn the concept of dosha. Then we can have a deep understanding. Whenever we want to learn about the Ayurveda fundamentals, try to look into the what are the physiological activities that are going to take place by the different components based on the Ayurveda fundamentals. So that means what about the concept of what is rasadhatu? In what way these doshas will be helpful in maintaining the functions of these rasadhatu, raktadhatu, or regarding the srotas? What is the functioning of the dosha in pranamaha srotas, or the relation with the agni, the functions of dosha in relation to agni, that is mandagni, vishamagni or tikshnagni, etc., or koshtha. So like that, so we have to look into what about the physiological activities. From whenever if we learn about the physiological activities, then we can able to learn the concepts mentioned in Roga Nidana very easily. When we know about the concepts which are mentioned in Roga Nidana, then learning Kaya Chikitsa will be very easy. In other words, physiology, altered physiology, and restoring the altered physiology is the main motto of whatever may be the Ayurveda learning. Physiology you are going to learn in your first professional year of BAMS Ayurveda curriculum, whereas Roga Nidana, the students they are going to learn in their second professional year of Ayurveda curriculum, whereas restoring the altered physiology or Kaya Chikitsa they are going to learn in their third professional year of BMS curriculum. What the other subjects as such, they are going to boost these three learnings in their first professional, second professional and third professional BMS curriculum respectively. Then whenever we are going to learn about the concepts, try to look into the pattern as such. Pattern identification is considered to be very important. When you say about the pattern, it is nothing but a repeatedly occurring observations or repeatedly occurring events. Say for example, if a person is consuming the dadhi having the amla rasa or sour taste, that means 300 ml of dadhi every day at 10 p.m. nearly around 300 ml, that means that is, and this is happening for the last 10 or 12 days, that is indicative of the pitta dosha vitiation. That is 10 or 12 days he is doing the, what do you say, that the sour curds consumption. Suppose if it is mixed with salt or little bit green chilli, then the vitiation of pitta dosha will be little bit higher. In that particular sense, the pattern modification should be stopping this particular consumption of sour curds. Instead, the pattern creation. What is the another pattern that one person has to follow? That is the consuming warm water, or otherwise consuming pitta shamaka medicine. In that way, so that is the pattern identification is very very essential whenever if you are making an attempt to make the diagnosis or to plan the line of treatment. And learning Ayurveda, that should be mainly related with application of physics. That means whenever we are learning the surroundings or environment that is full of the physics principles. So then if we are able to apply the physics principles, then learning Ayurveda will be very very easy. And follow one particular mentor. When you start following one particular mentor, then we can able to look into what he is saying in the past and what he is saying at the present and what he may say in the future, that can the audience or the viewer can follow very very easily. Otherwise, if you are following multiple mentors, their viewpoints will be different, and the audience or viewer will be in confusion which one to follow. That means they are keeping their legs in multiple boats. In that particular sense, that will be responsible for falling at the beginning itself. That's why follow one particular mentor is very very essential. Whenever you are learning the Ayurveda information, try to learn Ayurveda information as Ayurveda information, and try to learn Western information as Western information. And whenever if you are learning, try to blend these information at multiple levels. If you are able to do that, then that indicates that you are moving in the right direction. And lastly, learning Ayurveda should be like learning a new language. So that means more frequently used words has to be learned first, then less frequently used words, then less frequently used words. In that way, the learning a new language should be, and that has to be brought into practice as soon as you are learning those terminologies. With this particular information, now we are looking into the particular Viprakrishta Hetu, the topic of the discussion of today, that is Viprakrishta Hetu. First of all, you need to know about why it is very very important to know the actual dosha prakopa. Whenever if a person is consuming the ruksha bhojana, in a sense if a person is consuming poha or bitten rice continuously, that may be responsible for the increase of the vata dosha in the body. If the person is consuming the curds every day, so with sour taste, then that may be responsible for the increase of pitta dosha in the body. If the person is having the habit of sleeping at around 3 p.m. soon after the lunch, that may be responsible for the increase of kapha dosha in the body. Here, if these are considered to be the chaya, that means that may be responsible for the accumulation of the dosha for a certain time period, provided these nidana, the etiological factors a person is consuming for months together. So to predict the prognosis, is, so that means the number of the dosha vitiation. If the person is having the, for example, curds intake, there may be a possibility of a increase of pitta as well as kapha dosha. Suppose if the person is consuming curds along with the sweet substances, there may be a possibility of a increase of kapha dosha rather than pitta dosha. In that particular sense, you have to give more concentration towards the dosha, what you say, that the responsible for the disease manifestation. Suppose if the person is consuming the what do you say that the curds, sweet substances, and if he is sleeping in soon after the lunch, that is responsible for the increase of kapha dosha there. So that means depending upon the uh, nature of the nidana exposure, the person you can able to predict the prognosis of the disease. So that means in those occasions, in the first instance where the person is consuming simple curds, there may be a possibility of simple kapha dosha prakopa, which may require the milder form of treatment. If the person is consuming the curds with sweets, such as the consumption of jalebi, etc., then there may be a possibility of increase of the kapha dosha a little bit more extent. In that particular sense, the person may require certain the vigorous treatment. If the person is doing the sleeping at daytime soon after the lunch, it may require even still much more the vigorous treatment in those occasions. So to plan the treatment is also very can be possible if you know about the Viprakrishta Hetu accurately. What do you mean by Viprakrishta Hetu as such? When you think about the term Viprakrishta, so that means which is situated far or which is situated distant to the human body. So in the Sannikrishta Hetu we have discussed the one which is present nearer to the body, that is Vata, Pitta and Kapha, they are Sannikrishta Hetu. Whereas whatever the may be Nidana which are responsible for the manifestation of dosha vitiation, for example the Dadhi, or for example Ruksha Ahara, etc., they are considered to be Viprakrishta Hetus. They are responsible for the chaya of the dosha in the body, or otherwise the accumulation of the dosha in the body. So that means they are going to, the chaya is going to take place in the mahasrotas. That means the pitta as well as kapha dosha, the chaya is going to take place in the amashaya, wherein the in case of the vata dosha, the chaya that happens in the pakvashaya. So the example is being given as per the textbook, that is Viprakrishte yatha hemante inchita shlishma sante kapha rogakrit. So that means the accumulation of the kapha dosha is going to take place in hemanta ritu. So that will be responsible for the manifestation of the kapha dominant diseases in case of vasanta ritu. So that means the accumulation of the dosha is going to take place in hemanta ritu, that is chaya purvaka, and prakopa, that is the vitiation of the kapha dosha is happening, which is responsible for the disease manifestation in case of vasanta ritu. So here the textbook says the regarding the chaya, prakopa and prashama as far as the dosha are concerned. The Ashtanga Hridaya says chaya prakopa prashamaha vayo grishmadishu trishu varshadishu tu pittasya shleshmanah shishiradishu. This is the same description which is being mentioned here in this particular tabular column, wherein the prakopa of the vata dosha is going to take place in Varsha Ritu, and the Sharad Ritu, there is a small mistake here, that is Sharad Ritu, there will be Pitta dosha vitiation, that is not the Hemanta Ritu, it is Sharad Ritu, and Vasanta Ritu, there will be the vitiation of the Kapha dosha. Vasanta Ritu Kapha dosha, Sharad Ritu Pitta dosha, and that is the Varsha Ritu, that is Vata dosha. As far as the Roga Marga and its understanding, what about the Viprakrishta Hetu as such? So that means there will be chaya is going to take place, the chaya or accumulation is going to take place in mahasrotas, that is either the stomach or small intestine or large intestine. So that means the kapha dosha, the accumulation is going to take place in small intestine, and that is the stomach, kapha dosha vitiation, pitta dosha vitiation is small intestine, and the vata dosha accumulation is going to take place in large intestine, and that will be responsible for the movement of the dosha from the alimentary canal to the either intravascular compartment or interstitial compartment or intracellular compartment. And the line of treatment that should be followed, that is to bring the pathogens which are entering into the intracellular compartment into the alimentary canal, or the pathogens entered into the interstitial compartment to bring it into the alimentary canal, or the pathogens entered into the intravascular compartment to bring it into the alimentary canal, and from there it has to be eliminated via mouth or anus depending upon the proximity of the dosha towards these orifices. The take home messages from today's discussion will be: Viprakrishta Hetu are the Hetu which are considered to be distant cause to the human body, whereas Sannikrishta Hetu, they are nearer to the human body. Vata, Pitta and Kapha dosha, they are considered to be Sannikrishta Hetu, and the other Hetu which are present outside the human body, so that is the Vyayama, Apatarpana, Prapatana, etc. in terms of Vata dosha, Katu, Amla, Lavana, etc. in case of Pitta dosha, and Guru, Madhura, Rasa or Atisnigdha Bhojana, etc. in terms of the Kapha dosha, they are considered to be Viprakrishta Nidana. They are considered to be responsible for the accumulation of the dosha in the alimentary canal, which is considered to be Chayapurvaka Prakopa or otherwise Kathinya as per Charaka. And the significance of this is in determining the actual type of the dosha prakopa, which particular dosha has been vitiated in the body, and to determine the prognosis of the disease and to plan the appropriate line of treatment. That's all for today. Dear ANA members, what are the major key takeaways? Mention below, and what would you like to have the discussion in the coming sessions? Mention below. And if you are truly liking this particular video, then spread this video to the true maximum Ayurveda learners, so that we can make a huge movement out of this particular small message. That's all for today. Thank you.